Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today I have my Untried Glam Polish collection for you. I have 20, that's right, 20 Untried Glams that I'm yet to wear. So I thought I'd go through these with you and tell you a bit of information about them. As always, I have done my research so I can tell you which collections they were from as well. They do all have these little bits of blue tack on, and that's just so that when they're on my shelves, I know that those are the ones that I haven't got swatch photos of or haven't worn yet. So we're going to jump in, and first up, we've got this really pretty one here. And this is called Leia. So this was from the Summer 2021 Galaxy Far Far Away collection, which is obviously Star Wars inspired. So some of these will be from similar collections, but I've taken them off my shelf in colour order, so that's why they're in the order that they are. So as you can see, this is sort of like a white goldish base, and it's packed full of glitters in there, some holographic, really pretty. So I don't know, I do wonder if this one will be quite sheer, but these are all polishes, they're not toppers. So that is the first one, and that is Leia. Next up we have this one here, which is a white base with purple glitters, and it has got a red shimmer through it. Does touch maybe slightly gold as well. This one's called I'll Have What She's Having, and this one was from the Totally 80s collection in July 2020. So I have had some of these polishes for quite a while. Some of them I do have some that are very similar. So for this one, I also have these ones here. As you can see, these three are all sort of similar in idea. This one does have, this one which is Lock, Shock and Barrel, has got some lime green and blue glitters in as well. But these two here are white base with purple glitters. This one's called Mr. Aladdin Sir, and the purple is slightly lighter. There are like the slight differences, but in general they are very similar. So that one was I'll Have What She's Having. Next up we have another white Crelly, and this one has got sort of neon orange and peach glitters and black matte glitters through it. This one is called Pop Pop Pop. This one is a recent one, so this one was from the 2024 Halloween Horror Shop, which was their 10th anniversary, and I think this particular polish was inspired by Pennywise. So that's Pop Pop Pop. This one, I think, even though it's a Halloween polish, will be quite fun for the summer with those neons in there, but at the same time obviously the orange and black is very Halloweeny. So that's another pretty one. Next up we've got a really bright one, and this one is probably the brightest yellow I've got from Glam. I did think previously that I had some bright ones until I got this one, but this is almost virgin towards the chartreusey colour. So this one's called Don't Ever Say That Name, and this one was from the Bio Exorcist collection in 2024, which was inspired by Beetlejuice. And this one, I did order these the same time as my Halloween Horror Shop. So unfortunately, as you probably know if you've watched all of my videos, that I can't order from Glam at the moment because they stopped shipping to the UK because of the prices and things like that. So I did have to be very picky with which polishes I chose because I couldn't afford to buy all of them. So that's why I do have sort of bits and bobs from each collection. But as you can see, this one's got those neon orange glitters in, and they're very tiny black matte flakies in there as well. So another packed polish there. So that one will be interesting. I don't know that one probably will come out around the summer as well. We've then got this one, which is called I Was Just Totally Clueless. This is a yellow base with black matte glitters. It's got different sizes. There's some like micro ones in there as well as normal glitters. This reminds me of a bumblebee. And I don't know if that's why I haven't worn it yet. But this one was from the Hollywood Heroines collection, and this was in 2021. So a few years back now. So another yellow. Then we move on to the greens. This one to start with is a little bit of a muted one. And this is called Summertime is Everything. This was from the Candyfornia collection in 2017, which was, I think, probably springtime. And I think this was probably from a D-stash, because I don't remember. It may not have been, but it's these. I did tend to buy the brighter colours usually from Glam, but this was inspired by the Katy Perry song California Girls. So it's a pretty holographic, this one. I do have another one from this collection which I'll show you. It's towards the end, I think, that one. So that one was Summertime is Everything. Then we have another from the Beetlejuice collection. This is just, I just love this. It is so bright. This is probably my brightest Glam. And like I say, I had bright ones before until I received these Beetlejuice ones. And this is just like neon. This has got these really pretty blue glitters in. It's just packed with flakies, and there's some matte black micro flakies or glitters in there, I think. This one's called The Juice is Loose. So like I say, it was from the Beetlejuice collection, which was 2024. So one of the most recent entries to my Glams. Next up, we have Never Say Who's There. And again, this is the 2024 Halloween Horror Shop. This one's a black base with, it's got sort of white matte glitters through it. And as you can see, those are in different sizes as well. This one I probably will save towards Halloween. It's got, I think it's got like a tiny, it's a tiny bit sparkly as well. It's quite an interesting one, this one. So I look forward to seeing what it's like on the nails. So that was Never Say Who's There. Next up, we have this pretty sort of grey-ish base with these neon pink glitters and some holographic in here. This one is called Shut Up Please, I Am Very Busy and Important. And I think this is probably one of the longest names that I own, actually. This, again, was from the Hollywood Heroines collection. So a 2021 one. I do remember buying these. I'm surprised I haven't had this one on my nails yet. But yeah, it will look pretty. This one, actually, I've got pink on this nail here. They are nail wraps, but I think that will look quite nice with some pink nails as well. This could be, you could use quite a nice accent nail on this one. But when I wear it, I will put it on all, so that I do like to have swatch photos which have got the nails, have got all of the polish on. We've then got quite an unusual one. This is called Can't Stop the Feeling. This one is from the 2023 Valentine's Duo, and I think this was a limited edition. So this one is just packed full of flakies, and it's got such a strong shimmer through it there. It's got neon pink and black matte, and the shimmer is like it's like a greeny sort of colour. This was such a pretty one. I don't know what it's going to be like. It looks quite sheer, but obviously the swatch photos of it I've seen, it is full coverage, so that will be another interesting one. So that was Can't Stop the Feeling. Next up we have Beauty and the Beach, and this is from the same name collection. So the Beauty and the Beach collection was in 2020. I think I've got quite a few of these. I don't think I've got all of them, but these are all very similar finish, just in different colours. So this one here is the lighter purple, and it's got these sort of iridescent flakies through it with a shimmer as well. They're really, really pretty polishes on the nails. So if you do see any of this collection in a D-stash, I highly recommend you getting them. So that one was Beauty and the Beach. Next we have another, we've got quite a few purples. As you know, I tend to sway towards the purples. So this one is a darker purple base with some matte black glitters and some other flakies in there. This one is called Goodbye Cruel World, and this was from the Sanderson Sisters collection. This was another 2021 collection, so like the Hollywood Heroines. So yeah, just I love, who doesn't love Hocus Pocus? So I just knew I had to have at least one of these polishes. Then another purple. This one's called Tanned and Tipsy. Again, this is the Beauty and the Beach collection. So I'll show you. So there's the lighter purple and the darker purple. As you can see, the mixes are the same. It's just sort of different colours, but they're all absolutely stunning on the nails. This one's got a bit of ugly bottle syndrome. I did buy some of these, and I did get some in a D-stash, I think. So that's why I've got sort of, again, bits and bobs, unfortunately. Next up, we've got this really nice mauve colour. This one is called Somebody Has to Save Our Skins. And this one was another one from the Hollywood Heroines collection in 2021. I think I must have done a big order on this particular time. This has got that green shimmer through it. This kind of makes me feel like a rainy spring day, this one, so maybe it's a good time to put it on at the moment because we seem to have lost the sunshine. But that was Somebody Has to Save Our Skins. Actually, I don't know if this was another Princess Leia. I think that might be another Princess Leia inspired one there. So another bright purple now. And this one is called Material Girl. Now this one is the Black Friday 2020 polish, which was a limited edition that you got if you spent a certain amount, and I was quite lucky to get this one. A really pretty polish. I keep picking it up to put on and then I don't for some reason, but I really like this one. So maybe I should put this on soon. It's just got those sort of flakes in there and lots of different sort of shimmers and colours. The glam polishes, that they're always just so packed full of things. So that was Material Girl. We then are moving on. This is an unusual one. So it's like a blacky red base. It's called Rouge Squadron. I nearly butchered the name then. And it's for another one from the Galaxy Far Far Away collection in July 2021. It's got these really big glitters in it, as well as a mixture of some others, and it's got this duochrome feel to it. This isn't something that I would think I would usually pick up, so I'm intrigued about this one. I am shocked that it's not sort of the colour I'd usually reach for, so that will be one to see. So Rouge Squadron. It's probably, I just probably wanted the Star Wars. If the names are related to something I like, then I do tend to make sure I get one from the collection. Next up, we have a splendid Soiree. This is from the Regency collection in March 2021, and it's this very gentle sort of lilac or lavender colour with some purple glitters. They're quite micro glitters in there, and again we've got this shimmer running through it. I do believe the Regency collection was inspired by like Bridgerton or something. And I think I got a couple of these. I think I had a green one too. But they're very, very pretty, very subtle. This one's a nice one for spring actually. Then we have more of a pinky colour although it's kind of a pinky purple. This one is called Torrie, and this one was from the NOLA collection, which was the New Orleans collection in 2021. I did have 3 from this collection, I think, and I have worn the others. One was an orange, and these have all again got a similar mix. Here is the orange one, is called Let the Good Times Roll. So as you can see, the mixes are very similar with the colours of the glitters and things. It's just the base colour that changed. I'm a fan of the originals, which is done in New Orleans, so that's probably what made me get some of these polishes. But this sort of colour is definitely a colour I reach for anyway. So that was Torrie. We then have a couple that I think are ones I got from a D stash again. This one here is So Hot Will Melt Your Popsicle, and this was another from the California in 2017 collection. This one's really pretty, but a very subtle colour. One of those sort of work colours, I think, for those who aren't able to wear bright colours. Packed full of holographic. Very, very pretty. And then last but not least, so my 20th one here is one, this definitely was from a D-stash recently, and it is a straight up sort of holographic. This one's called Pink Gold Peach, and I just love this colour. It's like the sort of rose gold colour, and this was from the Ready Set Go collection in 2016. So yeah, quite an old one, and yet it has got the newer bottle labels, because before these labels Glam did have a different, that it did look slightly different. I haven't got any of the older labels because they had all new ones. I tend to avoid those in D-stashes and just get ones with this sort of label. So like I say, that was Pink Gold Peach, really pretty sort of virgin on a rose gold holographic, and those are them. So I am still hoping to make my way through as many of these as possible this year. I'm not sure how I'll get on. There is a few more than I thought, and I don't want to do months that are just packed with Glam, because I have got other polishes that are untried, so I'm trying to mix it up a bit, and as well as using the wraps. I've got my Easter wraps on at the moment, which are very cute, and these ones are from Lillian Fox. The photo is on my Instagram. I keep meaning to say, if you've not seen my Instagram, make sure you check that out. It is at George's _nails 83, which I'll put on the screen now. Thank you everyone so much for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Keep on clicking that subscribe button, and I'll see you next time. Bye.